Greetings, everyone. It's your big, bald-headed sister, Action Jacqueline. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's keeping warm. I know everybody in the world is not in frigid temperatures like we are here in New York, but it is cold over here, and I hope that everyone is staying warm. I actually have like heating issues in my house right now, and it is extremely cold. In fact, my temperature is reading 68 degrees, which is really, really cold. I'm very cold. So anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I think I mentioned that because I noticed I look really different today. So if you notice that I'm staring at myself a lot, it's because I don't recognize myself in this wig. And which is weird because it's not the first time that I'm wearing it. I just know that in the wintertime, I go through a lot of changes. Something about my skin. I don't know. My skin is very chameleon-like. So when it gets really cold, my skin gets really white. And then the blonde hair really looks really beige on me. And I don't know when this happened because I just came back from vacation. Like I was just in Florida a few days ago. So I don't know, or a few weeks ago. So I don't know when I lost my tan. I don't know. I just don't even know who I'm looking at right now. That's that's a bald girl issue for sure. Like I don't know I don't recognize myself in this wig, but I only have about 3 or 4 more wears to go out of this wig before I gonna get rid of it anyway. So I don't know. I mean the wig is good. Y'all want to see the details on this wig? Hold on, let me fix myself up because I know I look crazy, and I'm super tired. So if I look, I'm explaining how bad I look. Go listening. Okay, so this is the wig that I'm wearing. It is the Melted Hairline Holly wig by Outre, and I actually like it. I've worn it before. This is not the first time that I purchased it. I liked it so much when I was in the warmer weather under the sun. Somehow, I don't know. I don't love it today. I'm not loving it, but I'm going to keep wearing it because y'all know about my wig budget, right? I'm not going to waste money. I'm not wasting money switching out a wig just because I look a little beige today. You want the details? Sure thing, GA2993. And it's a really good wig. It really is. Look how, okay, first of all, see how nice and deep that part goes, right? And then the hairline. I just love the budget-friendly brand hairlines. They do such a fantastic job. Like they do a better job, in my opinion, than some of the high-end brands. I just wish these wigs lasted longer. Anyway, yeah, check out the hairline. Really beautiful. I think I did a bad job gluing it down today. I put my wig on this morning right after I got out of the shower because it was just so cold in this house. So I don't know myself today. I just feel like completely not like myself. And just looking at myself in this viewfinder, I really don't know who I am right now. But okay, so you still want to know about the wig. Rena Martinez says, hi. Hey, Rena. How's it going, girl? Thank you for joining. And thank you guys for hanging out with me this Saturday if you've chosen to do so. Perfect hairline tint is awesome, isn't it? And it's truly, I'm going to have to take this off to show it to you. It's truly transparent, like truly transparent. I laid it up against my husband's arm to see how it looked against his skin, and he's a browner complexion than me, but he's also very red, and it looked really good on him too. So not that he wore the wig. I didn't have my husband wear the wig. Big Worm says something must be wrong with your left eye because you always looking right. I love it. Big Worm, that is too cute. That is too cute. Thank you. And Gabe says, would you go to a Diddy party or fight Mike Tyson for 3 minutes? Sure. All that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you, what was I even talking about? I'm so quick to pull my wig off. I don't even need to pull it off. Plus, it's going to be too cold and I'm going to start freezing. Okay, so you wanted to know the wig. It's Holly, Hali, by Outre. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up so you can see how many different colors that they come in because I do like this wig. I don't think I'll wear it again in the high winter because I get too white for it. Hang on, let me just open it up for you. Ooh, and then later we're going to talk about this episode of 90 Day Fiancé where, what's her name again? I forget the girl's name, but she wears a wig all the time and her husband saw it, or her boyfriend, her fiance saw it for the first time and freaked out, her natural hair. And I want to talk about that because I found it really interesting and I think I might have a different opinion about it than some of you guys have. But first, let us pull up this Holly wig by Outre. Hang on. Oops. And you guys are going to fall out of your chair when you realize how inexpensive it is. Look at that. They're doing it right now for $22.99 from Lock & Lovely. And that's actually where I bought it from. I bought it from Lock & Lovely. But I did have to pay like $10 in shipping, which wasn't bad. That wasn't horrible. But let me open it up and show you the different colors that Holly comes in. Oh, that's weird. Oh, my camera just went out. My light just went out, y'all. Why'd you do that? Oh, there you go. Sorry. All right, so she comes in that weird blue. So I've seen this wig a few times before on mannequins at my beauty supply, but it's always been in that weird blue color. And for some reason, I just walk right by it because I think of those as like costume wigs. But then the other day when I walked inside my local beauty supply, I saw the wig in this color and I was like, what is that? Send it over here. So, at the beauty supply store, I spent more money on it. I don't know. In New York, things are just super expensive. I think I spent like $44.99 on it or something like that. But anyway, yeah, that's probably what it's going to cost in store. But $22.99, and then of course I had to pay for shipping. So they have the black. They have, what is this? Oh, 1B. What is this then? Oh, that's just one. They have 1B. Number 2. That number 2 looks like a number 4 to me. They don't have a number 4, which is disappointing. But they do have a chocolate swirl, which is nice. Burgundy, golden amber. This is what I'm wearing, sandy blonde. Maybe I should have gone for, I don't know, golden amber. I don't know. And then this one here. What is this? Ginger copper kiss. So that's that. And yeah, $22.99 and $10 shipping. So that's what I paid for it. Really good wig. I like it. Nayla Stokes says, I like your earrings. Thank you very, very much, Nayla. I love them too. And they're very comfortable and lightweight. I think, you know what? I got these from, what's the name of that? Primark. I got it from Primark. Yeah, I actually forgot that I got these really nice earrings from Primark. They really held up long. For some reason, I thought this was a more expensive pair of earrings, but now that you asked, Nayla, thanks for reminding me. They are good. I'll go back and get more. Primark has really good prices. Somebody's speaking to me, and I think this is Korean. No, that's not Korean, is it? I'm not sure. But if you could speak English, that would be fantastic. If you could write in English, because then I can understand you. Okay, so yeah, what was I talking about before? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't recognize myself in this wig. So in case you don't recognize me or if you don't already know me, I'm Action Jacqueline, your big bald-headed sister. And thank you for joining me this cold, frigid Saturday night. Let's talk about 90 Day Fiancé. Can we talk about that? I'm going to go ahead and read the article just to keep you up to speed. And for those of you who don't watch 90 Day Fiancé, I don't watch it either. My self-diagnosed ADHD doesn't let me watch TV. I know that sounds crazy, but I just can't sit through a 40-minute show. I just can't do it. It takes me about 4 hours to watch a 40-minute show, but we're going to go ahead and watch it. I was, doing my internet search for Google Bald Girl News, and that's how I stumbled across this. So 90 Day Fiancé, Daniel left embarrassed after seeing Lisa without her wig and says she must wear it if they're going to stay together. Isn't that crazy? I had to hone in and talk this over with you guys. And partially because I have tried to have this conversation with the alopecia community before, but I don't think that the alopecia female community is ready to really have this conversation and see things from perspectives that are not their own. I know that a lot of groups do this too. Like, I feel like anytime a group wants protection from the government or from anything, right? They have this tendency to only see things from their point of view. And I think that's so dangerous because you really block your blessings when you do that. So anyway, let's talk about it. So let's talk about Daniel and Lisa. 90 Day Fiancé star Lisa decided to finally reveal her natural hair without her brown wig. But Daniel's reaction was anything but supportive. He was embarrassed to the extent that he decided to set some ground rules for Lisa regarding her wig. Daniel claimed that Lisa would have to wear a wig if they wanted to stay together. Yes, you read that right. Isn't that crazy? What y'all think about that? Oh, I'm ignoring my TikTok audience. I'm sorry, y'all. Didn't even see that. I'm sorry. That's taking way too long to open. Okay. So yes, Daniel gave Lisa an ultimatum. Said that if you don't wear that wig, you can't be my girl. You can't be my wife. Okay. So Daniel and Lisa had a heated conversation about the latter's wig. And viewers weren't actually able to believe their eyes. They were in disbelief when Daniel further reacted to her wig. What is this all about? How did he react? What did Lisa say? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. 90 Day Fiancé star Lisa wore a wig since the very beginning of the show. Yes, that brown, lush hair with bangs was a mere wig. However, now it seems that she wants to show her real self after telling a long list of lies about her past and her sexuality. Hence, Lisa removed her wig and debuted her brand new look in front of Daniel. This is Lisa's brand new look, which is fine. Like 100% fine. Let's see her with the wig on. Well, here she is with the wig, but you can't see her face. And look at Daniel over there looking miserable. All right, I'm trying to find a better picture of her with her wig on, but we'll get to that, I guess. Okay. Lisa revealed that her scalp was getting itchy and she wasn't able to tolerate the heat. Moreover, after she washed her hair, she didn't dry it. This became another reason why she finally decided to get rid of her wig. But it appears that Daniel is surely not loving this brand new side of Lisa, and he isn't ready to accept her like that. 90 Day Fiancé star Daniel wasn't even able to recognize Lisa when she decided to ditch her wig. He told the cameras that he was astonished when he first saw her and added, "It's embarrassing." The celeb made it clear that he didn't like this so-called new look and admitted that Lisa looked really old in short hair. Daniel noted that after this hair transformation, he felt that he didn't know Lisa at all. Wow, that's crazy. What is this? Let's click it.
Let's get the money out of the ATM. And then I want to go for a walk. What? What's wrong? Nothing. I took it off so it could breathe. It was itchy and hot, and I've worn it for quite a while. And you didn't tell me you're taking it off? No, I didn't tell you I was taking it off. I was astonished when I saw her. It's embarrassing. She looks older. I don't believe she's Lisa I used to know. If we are going to be together, she has to wear her wig. She's not gonna go with her short hair. Thank you so much. I want her to meet my friends tonight. But if she don't wear the long hair, friends will be embarrassed. My friends will judge her. What? That's like you wish I would have had it on to go out. Yes. But you know, it's a wig, and I need to be natural sometimes. It's like you're embarrassed to be seen with me right now or something.
Okay. So I need to know what you guys think about that. I need to know what you guys feel. G says you're over there rolling. I am. And GA says she should do what she likes. It's her vibe. Hang on, let me open this up. Sorry, y'all. You like how I revealed my bald head? Just in case anybody who's out there was like, oh, she has beautiful hair. I pulled a Lisa on you guys. I do have beautiful hair, but I just took it off. That's all. Okay, so GA says, this is funny. I never seen this show. I watch TV like that, and I know about the show. I just never saw it. All right, so let me see if I can open this up. I'm really sorry. Okay, all right, so I do have a different take. I know most people would probably suggest that Lisa should run. GA says, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much, GA. Thank you. I think most people would suggest that Lisa should run. And while I don't think that she should not run, because I do think she should run, not just based, I think I'm not mad at Daniel for having this opinion or even expressing this opinion, because honestly, she catfished him. We all knew she had the wig on, but she waited until they were out and about to just take the wig off and show herself to him for the very first time. She couldn't even just give him the courtesy of saying, let me show you what I look like. just so, just so we can get all the nonsense out the way early. That's what I did. When I met my husband, I literally, date number 2, I showed him what I look like. And which is really good, because on like date number 5, my wig got knocked off in the ocean. So it was really good that he had already seen it by then. There's a lot of reasons why you want to come clean early. So yeah, like, why would she wait until that moment so that he could have, he needed time and space. I mean, just like her, she needed time and space, Lisa did, to come to the realization that she wanted to start wearing wigs. And she needed time and space to then decide that she didn't want to wear it anymore. But she didn't give poor Daniel not even a second. And I thought that was quite disrespectful. I don't think I would do that. What do you guys think out in the comments? Jay says, wait, Ocean Story, please. Ocean Story, are you on it? The Ocean Story is great. Nobody tells that story better than my bestie. She actually told the story on video once. If you go into my catalog of videos, you'll be able to find it. I'll tell it to you again, but I just love the way she tells the story because she was actually there. Anyway, let's just get through this conversation about relationships and the wig, your wig and your relationship. Now that I'm here on the internet and I'm very public about my hair loss, people have a hard time understanding why I wear the wig. Part of the reason why I wear the wig is because of my husband. And when I tell people that, automatically they say the most vile things about my husband. The very first time I tried to have this conversation with the bald community, they came for me so hard, told me my husband doesn't love me, I should leave him, they said that you should dump that asshole. I mean, they were so dead set against seeing things from his point of view. Do you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of years to come to terms with my alopecia. So You got to give you got to give the people who you're around the same amount of time. My husband wasn't the first one to express to me that he would prefer if I wear a wig. My husband tells me that he prefers it, but he doesn't. He's going to support me either way. I'm going to get into the real nitty gritty of the conversation, but it's combined. And before you even start judging my husband, I do want to say I met my husband while wearing a wig. I dated him for 2 years while wearing a wig. I never expressed to him any intention of stopping to wear the wig. He never asked whether I chose to or not. My husband is very non-confrontational. He doesn't want to fight. So he doesn't want to have any conversation that is uncomfortable. So he didn't ever ask. GA says, great man. He really is a fantastic husband. And that's why I couldn't, when these women were so quick to say, oh, dump him, he's no good. I couldn't believe it. And then I thought about all the women who I've met along this journey of meeting other alopecians who have told me that they left, that their marriages ended because of their alopecia. Because it made it now, after having those conversations with those groups of women about how my husband feels about my alopecia, it makes me wonder how many of these women left good men. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, did you just leave a good, this is the father of my children. He comes home to me every night. I haven't worked in 4 years. I haven't worked in 4 years and I'm good. I'm taken care of. We vacation 3 times a year. Like, life is good. Why would I leave this because of a wig? So some of the reasons I've heard people say I had to leave my husband are because, after I lost my hair. Some of the reasons make a lot of sense. But I listen sometimes and they don't always make sense. I've heard women say things like, oh, my husband wants me to wear a wig. He was a piece of shit. I had to leave him. I'm like, I'm not going to get into people's marriages. But at the same time, like, he wants you to wear a wig. You're going to dump him? Your husband? What does marriage mean to you? I don't even understand. Like, what does marriage mean to some people that they're so easy to leave? My best friend told me, not my current bestie that I talked about earlier, but one of my very best friends told me when years ago, when I was very young, like 18, 19 years old, I wasn't wearing a wig for a short time. And she felt like I needed to wear the wig. And she didn't tell me this, but I have a feeling the reason why she wanted me to wear the wig is because she were saying things behind my back to her, and she got tired of defending me. That's the gist I got. I can't explain why, but that's the gist I got. And she just felt it was easier to just ask me, why don't you wear the wig? GA says marriage equals long term. That's the way I see it. For me, if I can have things my way, marriage would be lifelong. I don't want to get back in the game. Do y'all remember the dating game? It's not a fun place to hang out. You're a certain age. Like, when I was young, dating was fun, but I can't see myself as a woman of my current age. I'm not even gonna get into my age right now. Dating, I just can't. The way that whatever I see on social media and going on in the world, I don't want no parts of it. I'll just wear the wig. And it's not that he gave me an ultimatum. He never did. It's just, this is just our comfortable place. And then I also think that people should make sure that they're fighting the right battles. Like, when these women are fighting, like, in fact, one of the women who I spoke with who said, specifically the one who said, my husband said that I had to wear the wig. He was a piece of shit. I had to leave. She said it. But the funny thing is, she left him and she was still in the wig. So what was she really fighting for if you're still going to wear the wig? It's not like she was fighting to break free and do something that she felt strongly she needed to do, because she didn't do it. She was still wearing the wig. I don't know. just make sure before you walk away from your marriage, make sure that you're seeing things from a lens besides your own, because your lens is loaded with opinions. So a lot of it is fact, but it's also loaded with opinions. Do you guys want to continue talking about Lisa and Daniel? Are we done, or do you want to hear the story about my husband and I? I think it was like might have been our third or fourth date. Yeah, I think it was actually our third or fourth. It was closer to the beginning. It was closest to the beginning. Yeah. My wig was knocked off in the ocean by a huge wave. That happened to me. Mm-hmm. I swim in the ocean all the time. In fact, I think swimming in the ocean was the premise of this channel. Like, I wanted to teach women who wear wigs how to swim in their wigs. But of course, when you're learning, you have to make some mistakes first. So I learned early that you got to do some things before you jump into the ocean in the wig. Okay, so Jay, you want to hear the story. So my best friend introduced me to my husband. Her little brother, who's probably like 5 years younger than her, had this best friend. I had heard his best friend's name spoken many times, but I had never seen him. So one day I was at my bestie's house. Her name is Tanya. And this guy walks through the door. And I'm like, who is that? Now, Tanya is also a few years older than me. So her little brother is probably like 4 years old, younger than me. I don't know exactly the age range, but I know he's about 4 or 5 years younger than me. My husband is almost 3 years younger than me. Okay, so yes, I did rob the cradle, right? But yeah, so this guy walks through the living room, and I'm like, who the heck was that, right? Because he was so good looking to me, right, in my eyes. Anyway, so I met him. That day he just walked through the living room. He said hello, and I said, who was that? And Tanya said, that's James's best friend. Don't you remember Carl? And I'm like, no, I don't remember Carl. I feel like if I saw that man before, I would remember him. And so from that point, it was Tanya's mission to get us together. So we used to go to the movies. My best friend Tanya is everybody's best friend. Everybody loves Tanya. She's got that kind of personality. So she had this other very good friend who managed the movie theater. And she gave Tanya this huge roll of tickets so that she could get into the movie theater for free, right? So we used to go to the movies all the time. But so the day after I told Tanya, that I thought that Carl was handsome, she invited me to the movies, but she didn't tell me that she was also inviting Carl. So it's getting real cold in here, y'all. Oh, it's because I don't have my wig on. I should put the wig back on, but I look weird in that wig. Anyway, so we get to the movies and Carl's there. So that's how I get to know my husband. So finally, it took a while. He finally decided to ask me out, because he said that he claims he was very nervous, so he didn't want to ask me out. He said he thought I was out of his league, which I thought was really weird. It's so cute. But he didn't want to ask me out for a long time. So finally, he asked me out. We went out. And after that date, I remember bringing him back to my house. I was living with my parents at the time, and we were talking in the basement. And I said, oh, I did tell you I don't have hair. And I told you I would take my wig off and show you. So I showed him the wig. I showed him what I looked like without the wig. He was fine with it. We had our first kiss. He went home. And then we went on our second date. I think this was the second day. I'm not really sure, but this might have been our second date. Tanya came with us. Her girlfriend, Tanya, is a lesbian. Her girlfriend came with us. And that's it. Her girlfriend came. Oh, and a few other people came, and we went to the beach together. So we get to the beach, and I knew I was going to the beach. But I always had a pool. I grew up with a pool in my backyard. Like, we like to joke that I was the rich kid with the pool in my backyard. The pool was like the smallest little thing. It really was. It was probably about 4 feet deep, and it was like from here, the size of 2 beds put together. But let me tell you how every kid in the neighborhood hung out of my house to play in my pool. So I got really accustomed to swimming in shallow water, which is not real swimming, with a wig on and being okay with it. So for some reason, I thought I could go to the beach and have the same experience. So where Tanya and I are in the ocean, like far out in the ocean, because we both like to actually swim. And Carl, he's not a swimmer, so he's more by the shore, right? But he's still within hearing distance because we're talking, but we're like far. But now I notice that the tide is picking up, and I'm like, wow, something tells me I should get back to shore. But I'm having such a nice time. The conversation is so good, right? Gia says, was it retrieved? Ooh, that's my husband right now. Hold 1 second. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh. You shouldn't have even gone. Baby, I'm in the middle of a line. Is it okay if I call you right back? All right, I love you. Ga says, secure that joker. Thank you. I'm glad I did. I solidified it. So we're hanging out there in the ocean, and a big wave came and knocked my wig off. Okay. It knocked my wig off. And I remember knowing, like I know the back of my hand, that wig was gone for good. I didn't even look for it, right? I literally just fell into the water. Like, I just started floating. I don't know, like I zoned out or something like that. I was just there floating. And then all of a sudden I heard Tanya. And she said, Jackie, shoot, let me get up. So I get up, and Tanya is hastily looking for my wig. She's like digging through water. I don't know how to dig through water, but she's digging through the water like this. And then I look up and I see Carl, and he's digging through the water like this. Dig through water. They were like digging in the water trying to find this wig. And I remember saying, forget it. It's gone. I'm crying. This story is just too funny. I'm sorry, y'all. And I said, forget it. It's gone. It's gone. And Tanya looked at me, and then Carl looked at me, and then I heard a voice way over yonder. It was a faraway voice. And this guy, he looked like if you could imagine what a Hawaiian person looks like, and I know, stop. But he looked like a Hawaiian, okay? And he's waving this thing, and it's this big black thing, and I can't see because I've always had bad eyes. Aiden Foraker says, bro is not married. Quit lying. So Aiden Farker decided to come on my live. First of all, Aiden, you're probably like 15. Okay? So please, just chill. Let me tell my story. Thank you. I do have to stay warm. I just don't, that wig just felt so weird on me. Yeah, he's waving it around, and Ty said, he has your wig. For some reason, I spaced out. I couldn't tell what the man was waving. I couldn't move. I was so shocked. Like, nothing like that had ever happened to me before. And then Tanya just said, and I hear the man says, I have it. I found it. That's what the man was saying from all the way down there. I have it. I found it. And Tanya said, throw it. So the man throws it. Carl and Tanya go diving for it. Carl can't even swim now, but he's going to dive and find my wig. So yeah, when that was all said and done, on the drive home, Tanya reached over to me and she said, "You have to marry him." I said, "You might be right." And we got married. We got married 2 years later. So that's the story about when my wig got knocked off in the ocean because I decided to go to the beach without gluing my wig down. Back then, this was a long time ago, y'all. I'm talking about over 20 years ago, okay? Back then, for some reason, I couldn't get my hand on a tube of glue like this. If tubes of glue like this were available, I would have used glue. But they only had like the paint kind of glue back then, and then they had tape. And the tape didn't work for me for some reason. And that glue that comes in the jar, it is so messy. It was just too messy for me. GA says beach waves. Beach waves, baby. Sorry, my nose is running down because I've been crying as I was telling that story. I have to go blow my nose. Hold on, y'all. I'm really sorry. My outfit looks crazy today. I really didn't, and what is this, like a stain? Yeah, why did y'all tell me I look a mess? I'm gonna get out of here. I didn't like my wig today. My clothes have stains on it. And it's funny because I didn't even notice that stain until this light was on it. Well, there goes those pants. I won't be wearing those again. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, GA. I loved having you here. I even liked Aiden dropping by so he could give me a nice little insult. Nothing like a good insult to keep you going. Hang on. I hope I'm not missing anybody on TikTok. Okay, good. Well, thank you very much again. And GA, make sure you like the live. Everybody, anyone who's watching, I see that I have a few viewers right now. Anybody who's watching, please make sure that you like the live. Please make sure that you share the live. And please make sure that you join me again. Click that little bell so that you know when I go live. I don't go live scheduled. As you can see, I just go on whenever I have something to talk about. If I see something interesting in the news, or if I just feel like I need my community. So thank you for being that. And I love you so much. And make sure that you like the live. And if you have any questions, if you want me to hang out, I can hang out some more. But I don't have much more to talk about. And I'm a little embarrassed because of my stained up pants. She is his best friend ever. Yes, she's the best friend ever. She's awesome. If you want to see Tanya, you could see her in the video that I have up called Airboating in a Wig. Because for her birthday, she wants to go airboating. So that was hard. Again, I didn't have my wig glued down. For some reason, whenever I'm with Tanya, I don't have my wig glued down. And I always have my wig glued down. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, y'all. I love you very much. If you want to hang out, we can talk about anything you want to talk about. You can ask any questions you want to ask. Ask away. If I don't like the question, I just won't answer it, or I'll just, come up with anything else. Jay says you got me cracking. Thank you. I'm glad you hung out. So you get a Saturday night laugh. Thank you very much. All right. Since you guys are quiet, I am going to head out. Okay, guys? Thank you very, very much again. And make sure to subscribe. Love ya.